And we are back with the killer part of the chapter review. Falcon, are you ready for the new killer?
Let's go.
Nice. Let's do it. Hi Wesker. Dit is stil een S-tier killer. Dit is een S-tier killer.
Yes.
Een real S-tier killer. Fuck you, Blight. Piece of crap. You don't belong in the cool kids club. Okay, where is the new killer? And he is, like always, he is next to Michael.
True.
You notice it now that all the killers,
Yeah.
all the new killers are next to Michael.
Yeah, after Huntress, but before Myers.
Yeah. I mean, what does the poor boy have that he always has to? Why does he always have to be next to? Why do all the new killers have to be next to him? It's like you know. Bro, the secrets that this man must know of all these killers that were next to him and talk to him and such, you know. Imagine what he. Imagine all the secrets that he knows, all the dirty secrets of all these killers. That were always next to him, you know? This man, Michael Myers, he must know a lot of dirty secrets that nobody knows, you know? He must know a lot of dirty secrets. I wouldn't be surprised if he can. If you ask him which one of these killers has an plus animal collection, I think he would know it. You know?
Oh yeah, why not?
Yeah, think about it though. He would. I think that will be my headcanon, that he knows all the little secrets of everyone, but he only keeps it for himself, and he's always giggling when he talks to them. That's my headcanon. Okay, now let's take a look at the new killer, the Singularity. Difficulty hard. That difficulty is wrong. The difficulty is wrong. It should be very hard. The difficulty. Yeah. So let's take a look at the new killer. The Singularity. Man, you look like a pile of shit. No.
Yeah. I think this is the first robotic killer.
Yeah, and he looks like a pile of shit. It looks like, I don't know. It looks like some kid tried to put Play-Doh on something and then I don't know, bro. It looks like he was ripped out of Meet Your Maker. You know?
Bro, I thought the same.
Yeah, he looks like.
The day I saw him, yeah, I thought the same.
Yeah. Don't be surprised if he gets a Meet Your Maker skin. You know?
Oh yeah.
But oh man, this is. I don't know, bro. He looks like some kid put together some really awful parts of a toy figure, you know, and put it all together. Because it looks so. How should I say? It looks like a piece of crap. You know? It doesn't look cool at all. It looks really. It looks like a mess. You know? It looks like something that Almo put together when he was on the toilet or something, when he was constipated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. I mean, come on. What is this for a thing? I mean, it is a reverse cyborg. I understand that concept. You know, it is a reverse cyborg. Because normally a cyborg is a human that adds mechanical parts to his body. You know?
Oh yeah.
But dit is a robot that adds organic parts to his body. But none of these parts look like something that you would recognize, you know? It's really weird. It's a really mixed bag of crap. To be honest. I mean, he's asymmetric also. Yeah. I don't know what to make of it, bro. What do you think of it? Let's give your opinion.
You know, the appearance is okay, bro. It's a robotic killer after all, and the problem is the power of this killer, bro. Because you know, according to the appearance, he should be, you know, a frightening killer. You know, especially with the you see the you know, the red eyes. So basically, that suggests that this killer is good. Is very good at tracking. You know,
Yep.
he has uh, yeah, he has you know, powerful cameras for eyes. You know,
Yeah. And not only
so
that, bro, but he has this
you know,
cannon arm.
basically on paper, I think the survivor should think that they can't escape this killer.
Yeah.
You can't hide from him.
Yeah, and not only that, but you would also think he's a range killer because of his arm. You know, this arm here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He looks like something that he looks like a mix of something from Doom and from Meet Your Maker. Basically. Oh well. Let's take a look at the power, bro. I have nothing else to say about this killer. It's not a cool looking killer. I mean, if I look at cool looking killers, you know, killers that really look well designed, eh?
Oh yeah.
I would go with Oni. Oni looks really cool. Artus. Artus is also a really cool looking killer, well designed. You
Yeah.
could even say the Knight.
Oh yeah. The night is decent, bro.
Yeah. I mean, and then of course Hunter Sonation, who also looks really nice, you know. And of course, not to mention Spirit. Spirit looks also really nice in terms of design, but this one doesn't. This one doesn't feel right for me. I think this one is, in terms of design, is even less than, let's say, Raid or Hillbilly. You know, it's a really weak design, to be honest. I mean, it's just as weak as this one. This design is also weak, you know. This floating ball sack, you know. I don't know what you think, but that's what I think. It's like the design-wise, the Singularity is just as weak as this one, you know, as the Dreads.
Yeah. You are right.
Because the Dreads look like an a floating ball sack. And Singularity looks like a pile of garbage being kept together with glue. I really don't like the design here from this. This design doesn't feel all too great at all. Let's go to the power. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of years into the future. That's like more than 300 years. That is almost 300 years in the future. This, bro. You see?
Yes.
That's like 300 years into the future, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Remember, this is a sci-fi chapter, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's just I expected more. That's all, and that is my biggest mistake. So let's look at stats. His height is average. He has the basic terror radius, and I think he has the basic movement speed.
Yeah, I confirm.
Yeah, basic movement speed. Okay, let's go to the power. Quantum instantiation. Do I say it correctly? Quantum instantiation.
Yeah, instantiation. Yeah, I think so.
A dark crystalline structure in an ancient rune gifted or perhaps cursed Hux with sentience. He built a new body and with it a terrifying way to bend the rules of physics to his benefits. Okay. The Singularity can shoot and spawn biopods around the map. These biopods can attach to any vertical surface they land on. The Singularity can control a biopod remotely and look through it, and tag survivors, afflicting them with a temporal slipstream. When slipstreamed, the Singularity can teleport next to the slipstream survivor, either by using the biopods to tag them or by shooting them. When a slipstream survivor is in proximity to another survivor, the slipstream can spread. So it is basically a better version of Nemesis Virus. Basically. So let's talk about this, okay? It's interesting. It's basically Big Brother is watching you. You know?
Yes.
It's basically you're playing security guard. Like in Five Nights at Freddy, where you're looking in the cameras to keep an eye on the animatronics. In this case, you're looking at the survivors. And that is pretty cool, you know, because then you can keep an eye out for survivors on generators and such, you know?
And not only that, bro, you can basically you can protect your stuff because you can watch generators, totems, hooks also,
Yep.
and exit gates as well.
Yep. And luckily it is not a 3-gen killer. I'm happy about that one.
It isn't because you know they decided to give a map controllability to this skill.
Yep. So that is a good thing. So hopefully this will not be as... In that case, he will not be a failure like the Skull Merchant, who is basically just, you know, I just regen the entire game and bore you to death, you know? I mean, and by the time that you guys see this video, you know, you already have seen my Skull Merchant video, and you guys freaking know how boring it was for me to even begin about it, so you guys can go to that. But to go back, this is a really unique power. It's really it's like you have to be tactical, and it also reminds me of Resident Evil Resistance, you know, when you are playing the Mastermind. It has that feeling about it, that you are trying to you know, look through the cameras, keep an eye on the survivors, try to stop them and so. Well, in this case you cannot interact, you have to look at the survivors so that you can start go boop boop boop. But he also has a way better version of the infection of Nemesis and the Plague, you know? because the plague doesn't affect people when they are next to each other. Same goes for Nemesis. So it's basically, yeah. In that regard, it's a better power, you know? It's basically a trap power. It is basically a trap killer with teleportation and some infection of the plague into it, you know? That is what I would say. I don't know what you think, but that's what I think, you know?
I agree with you, bro. Yeah, you know, basically a killer which is strong in map control.
Yep. So yeah, it has a lot of potential. This killer, it has a lot of potential. But there is some problems, but we'll talk about them later. So let's go to the next part of the power. Special state, overclock mode. After a successful slipstream teleport, the Singularity enters overclock mode. In this state, walls, pallets can be destroyed faster, voting speed is faster and he cannot be stunned by pallets. Attempts to stun by pallet merely removes overclock mode and momentarily slow the Singularity. So what can you say about overclock mode, bro?
On paper, it's quite good, bro. Basically, you get brutal strength, bamboozle, and maybe
Superior
kit theory, you know,
Yeah.
with base kit.
Yeah. That is actually quite something, you know. I mean, you could basically, and you can make him even crazy with brutal strength and with bamboozle, or superior
Oh, yeah.
anatomy.
Yeah.
I think well, bamboozle is better. Bamboozle is way better, of course, but
Yeah, you know, I see only a couple of problems here, bro, because you know this special power is a bit situational because you need to teleport,
yep,
and the other problem is the duration.
yep,
It's very short.
very short even, yeah. I mean, we even had trouble recording it a bit. I think we had to retry it a few times, if I'm correct. How many times did we have to retry it?
I think 3 times, maybe.
Yeah, that's how short it was. This it's not easy to do. So yeah, it's good.
And also, yeah, if I can add something, the survivor has a feedback about overclock mode because you change color.
Yep.
Yeah, the killer becomes green in overclock mode and red when he is slowed.
Yep.
So the survivors has feedback on this special power.
Yeah. Well, at least there's better feedback than what the blight has, huh? Actually, if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would have liked to have some feedback on if the blight how many tokens the blight has or such during or so. I mean, the other successful killer is the knight. The knight is really successful in it because you have feedback if he has Carnifex or the jailer or the assassin. So yeah, but this power is really weak and situational. The overclock. It's just good at removing a pallet and so, or blocking a loop. And even then you have to be lucky that you are able to down the survivor, you know? So yeah. Nothing too special. Okay, now we got the part that brings the most frustration about this entire killer. You know? Special interaction. Electromagnetic pulse, or the EMP. At the beginning of each trio, several supply cases spawn and each containing an EMP. Survivors can use these EMPs to remove the slipstream from themselves or others, or to briefly disable bioports. Once used, the EMP is destroyed. And there is the problem. Why this killer is weak. Right, bro?
Weak, bro. More like useless.
Yeah. That single thing turns him into instead of a map control, you know, or a map mobile killer, into an M1 killer.
Yes, and yeah, believe me, bro. Yeah, I tried this killer, I think, in a couple of matches, and oh my god, it was just a spamming of EMPs, bro.
Yep. I tried him in a bot game and everything was EMP'd non-stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything was EMP'd non-stop. It was like, oh. And you know what the worst thing was? I thought first that was the base kit of the killer, you know, the time of the EMP, the disabled state. I first thought, oh, there is a setup time for it before you can use the cameras, you know. That's what I thought, but then later on I discovered, oh, that's the EMP, so everything was EMP'd. And the cameras and such, so the biopods are disabled for just as long as you can repair a generator.
Yeah, bro, there are a lot of problems. Basically, yeah, these survivors never run out of EMPs.
Correct.
You can use EMPs an infinite number of times,
Yep.
and also the cooldown, you know, on your disabled biopods is abysmal. It's abysmal, maybe.
Yeah. Not only that, bro, but he can even grab an EMP during a chase.
Yes, also because there is they are instantaneous, basically.
Yep.
There is no charge time.
Yeah, and by the time that you didn't...
Also, another important thing, Franklin's demise doesn't work with the EMPs.
Yep, because of the chains. Because they did it because of Pinhead.
Yeah, basically now special items are not dropped with Franklin's demise.
Yeah, so no more Cube Hunter Pinhead.
Yeah, this is so sad.
Yeah, it's a loss for DBD. I mean, it's so sad. But just to go further, it's just asinine, you know. I mean, you basically, if you have good survivors, you will basically be playing around with no power at all. You will have no power, bro. It is like a hack with the flashlights. You know?
I agree.
It's like, or Trapper when you could still destroy his traps. That was also bullshit, you know? That you lost that. Happened to me once that I was playing Trapper on the game, and the survivors destroyed all my traps. All my traps were destroyed, I had nothing anymore. I literally had nothing anymore. It was like, you know, you become a basic M1 killer with nothing. You have no mobility, you have no power.
Yeah, bro, exactly. Yeah, this killer has, you know, a drawback similar to Trapper, Hag. Yeah.
Who else?
And still, bro, I would play Hag and the Trapper over this guy, you know?
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, dit is like... I will be honest, you know? I already felt that there was something wrong as soon as they mentioned during the anniversary stream, as soon as they mentioned with the next 2 chapters will be licensed. You know? And I was like, why would they say that? That's something that they never do. And now that I look at this, I'm like, okay, they know that this killer is not so good. Because I see a lot of people calling this killer S tier. You know? And it is... And I don't feel like he's S tier at all. I think he's mostly B tier. This killer. He's really mid. Because of the simple fact how much that his power has counters, you know? I don't know what you think.
I agree with you, bro.
I mean, it's kind of weird, you know? They bring out a weak killer with a lot of counterplays, you know? And in the chapter before that, they bring out a weak killer, you know? A weak killer who has too few counterplays. If you understand what I mean with the Skull Merchant.
Yeah.
I mean, at least he doesn't take half the map hostage. On maps like RPD or Silent Hill and such, like the Skull Merchant. There's a different complaint for another time. The Skull Merchant all in all. Let's take a look at the perks, bro. Okay?
Let's go.
Okay, first perk is genetic limits. Okay. Around you, the limits of human life become readily apparent. When a survivor finishes healing action, they suffer the exhausted status effect for 32 seconds. The organic body is so limited. Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, so a very simple perk.
Yeah, and it has no limit.
Yeah, you know, we have some positive, good news here because there is no limit on your terror radius.
Yeah.
Also, it applies on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you know, it's not situational, so which is good, you know.
Yep.
And I think it might help, for countering exhaustion perks.
Yeah. It sounds like an improved version of that one Dread's perk.
Septic touch, yeah.
Yeah. It's a better septic touch, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how it feels.
Yeah, maybe better. Even though the function is a bit different because septic touch works when you are healing.
Correct.
Yeah, this perk works after the healing action.
Yeah, oh my god, dit would be so toxic on Condemned Sadako.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not joking, bro. This would be so toxic on Condemned Sadako.
Yeah, and yeah. Anyway, don't worry because we will suggest a build with this perk which is a bit toxic.
Yeah, but does it work on this killer? That's my question. Because I have the feeling that
it might work. We will talk about it later. Don't worry.
Okay, the next one, the most crappiest perk that I have ever seen. Forced hesitation. You have learned the emotional weaknesses of the organics and how to exploit them. When a survivor is put into the dying state by any means, all other survivors standing within 60 meters... Oh, it is not, it's the other one, the last one. This one is semi-okay. Within 60 meter range around them suffer the hindered status effect for 10 seconds. Reducing their movement speed by 15 seconds. 15% I mean. This perk goes on cooldown for 40 seconds. Hindered reduce survivor's movement speed. The organic mind's capacity for empathy goes beyond hindrance. Okay, this would be good against survivors that want to sabotage, want to body block.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this killer basically punishes altruism.
Yep. That's all what this perk does. It doesn't do anything else, you know.
Yeah.
It
I'm just a bit disappointed because this short range will make it situational in my opinion.
Yep.
And also the cooldown is a bit long, a bit long.
Way too long.
I think that if you wanted to make this perk viable, you should reduce the cooldown to, I think more like 20 seconds, maybe.
Yep.
Just to prevent spamming,
Yeah.
And but the range limitation should be removed.
Yep.
The perk should affect every survivor.
Or at least a terror radius.
Yeah, no, because otherwise stealth killer will not use this, bro.
True. Well, there is only one stealth killer that this would work perfectly on.
The Wraith, maybe.
No, Myers. Myers would really work well with this perk.
Yeah, exactly. But they should remove the 16-meter range, bro.
Yep. Because
if the perk should be map wide, in my opinion.
Yeah. If you think about it, you put this on Myers, and you give him infectious fright. And such. He goes tier 3. Instantly down someone, and you hear the scream. And it's just party time for him.
Yeah. But bro, there are other killers which can get a lot of value from this perk. Yeah, think about Nurse also.
Yeah, but Nurse works with every perk, except with Starstruck now, or anything that does exposed.
Yeah.
I mean, who's horrible with this? The Blight.
True.
Blight is going to be horrible with this, especially with that one with that compound.
Or the Alchemist Ring.
Yeah. Oh my god. Again, a reason why they have to nerf Blight.
Yeah, imagine a Slugger Blight with Force Hesitation and Alchemist Ring.
Yep. That's kind of BS, bro. It's going to be a lot of frustration.
Yeah.
I mean, I can already see the survivors complain. But I think they will nerf Blight in like 2 years. Over 2 years they will nerf Blight. So most likely. Apparently the Blight is so overpowered he will never be nerfed. He can't be nerfed. That's how overpowered he is. But yeah, this is the only. I think this and the other one are. This could be good. But this is like, situational. Anyway, up to the next one, bro.
Okay.
Machine learning. Dit is the worst perk that I ever seen. Free from your shackles, you are born anew and prepared to eliminate your creators. After performing the damaging generator action, this perk activates. While this perk is active, the next generator you damage will be compromised until it is completed. The generator is highlighted in yellow. When the compromised generator is completed, You become undetectable and gain 7% haste for 30 seconds. So undetectable and gain, yeah. And then the perk deactivates. If you damage a generator while another generator is compromised, the compromised generator becomes the latest one damaged. You will hold no dominion over me. The hugs, okay. Useless perk. Dit is een useless perk, bro.
I agree, bro. And also, it's also difficult to use, bro.
Very difficult.
So because I must kick one gen, and then I must kick another generator to use this perk.
Yep.
And also, there is another problem, bro. This perk will, will work when a generator is completed.
Yep.
So basically, it that means you are losing.
Yep.
Okay, so we have a perk which rewards losing generators. Okay.
That's done.
Yeah. Why, as a killer, you should want to lose generators, bro?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
It's basically the same. This perk falls in the same category as Know-It. If you think about it, it rewards you for losing generators.
Yeah, but it's not as powerful. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And also, bro, there is another problem. Okay, I use this perk for what? You know, for an undetectable status effect.
Yeah.
Just use Tinker.
Or Trail of Torment.
Yeah.
Trail of Torment. Trail of Torment is even better than this. Bro. Trail of Torment is better than this perk.
Exactly.
So
yeah, because you will be undetectable before the generator is completed.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Same.
This perk is hot garbage.
Yeah. Biggest garbage that I've ever seen. It doesn't do anything. I mean, how many times would you get the effect of this perk? Let's be honest. How many times would you get the effect of this perk?
5 times at most. At most, 5 times, yes.
Yeah, that is in a good situation, eh?
Yeah, that means you kicked the gen, of course, after having kicked another gen, yeah. But if you get gen rushed, bro, you will use this perk less than 5 times.
I think if you are lucky, you will get 2 times.
Yeah.
2 times.
Maybe 2 or 3 times at most.
Yeah, and if you are godly lucky, 5 times.
Yeah, but it will never open, bro.
Yeah, because of the...
Because, bro, if you lose 2 generators in your first chase, you are already fucked up.
Yeah.
You will use this perk 3 times.
Yeah, it has no comeback potential either.
Because, bro, you are not going to kick generators in the beginning.
Yep.
That's the problem.
True. It's.
So yeah. So it's 5 times on paper.
Yeah. But most likely it will be 2 times.
Yes.
Yeah, most likely 2 times. And that will be the basic. I mean, basically it does nothing. It does nothing, bro.
Just use Tinker.
Or Trail of Torment. Trail of Torment is even better. You know? I mean, I don't know, bro. It's just... dit is just a poor attempt at stealth. You know? I mean that one build that we did with the night perk, Face the Darkness. You know? With versus Chase and the other one. That was actually a better. That worked even better than this. This is like, you know. I don't feel it. To be honest, bro, I don't feel this. I don't feel at all this entire killer. You know, I mean, people are saying he's fun. Okay, I want to believe he's fun. Yeah, he is fun. If your pots are not disabled 24/7. You know. If your cameras are not disabled, then he's fun. If you have your power, he's fun. But if you don't have your power, you have no fun at all.
Yeah, because because he's weak.
Yeah, it's
very weak, bro.
extremely weak. It's and then these perks. He has only one perk that can be used on one killer, and he has one perk that can most likely be used on insta-dunk killers. You know? Or at the very least Myers. That would be great on Myers. This one.
Yeah.
This will be great on Sadako, but yeah. That's basically it. I think we have given our opinions, bro.
Yes.
So guys, we will go to the build suggestion part of the video, which is my Falcon's favorite part. From what I've understand, Falcon had a lot of, in the days of thinking, he had, just so that you guys are warned, he had a lot of trouble making these. So you guys will hear it in the build suggestion part of the chapter. So, bye!